In fact, the leader that we're going to spend some time looking at is Alexander the Great, a young guy that at the age of 29 found no more worlds to conquer. In 11 years, he conquered most of the known world. And when he dies, at his peak actually, his empire is divided among his four generals: Cassandra, Lysimachus, Seleucus, Ptolemy. And since Israel, the two powerful players are Seleucus and Ptolemy, and as rivals, they constantly engage over this buffer state called Israel. And so we often speak of the 400 silent years. Those are the years between the testaments. The Old Testament ending at the book of Malachi, and the New Testament, of course, with the Gospels. And roughly 400 years between those are sometimes called the silent years. Well, that's overlooking the fact that much of that history during those 4 centuries is detailed in advance in Daniel chapter 11. So we're going to discover that Daniel 11 is a very key passage to really understand for many reasons. But obviously after the Greek Empire came the Roman Empire, and most of us are familiar with that, except most of us make a mistake about that I'll come to. We know that the Antichrist comes from the Roman Empire in its extension. And the most fundamental passage for end-time Bible studies is the 70 weeks of Daniel, the last 4 verses of Daniel chapter 9. And if you haven't studied that, one of the things you want to do is undertake a diligent study of the last 4 verses of Daniel 9. If you understand those 4 verses, then everything else will fall into place.